Okay guys, I'm so excited. Week 1 is done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this up and we're going to dump it all out in here, and then we have to rinse the rocks off individually. So I got this cup of water to rinse them off, and then I have to clean out the drum for the next segment because you don't want the grits to mix, because they go from rougher to finer grits, and the rough grits will scratch up as it gets more polished. And let's just, so you can see how thick those grits are. Let's just dump all this out in here. Ew, it's muddy. I have to clean all this up. And let's see how we're doing here. Ooh, they feel like they have clay on them. Weird. They're already getting shinier. They're already, here, let me show you. They're already getting, polished, which they should be. And I just realized I didn't bring anything to put my cleaned rocks in because I need to keep them clean. Okay, so I'm just going to put my cleaned rocks in here. Okay, our next one is this one. Let me just move this into here so if I spill it, it doesn't matter. But, ooh, look at the colors coming out in this one, the oranges and the blacks. So cool. Get that there. And this is just the first step, and I think they're already looking really cool. Like, I can't wait to the end of these 4 weeks. This one's got a lot of that orange in it, which I just think is so pretty. Some yellow banding as well. And these, like I said, these are all just rocks from the landscaping river rock bunch we got. They've just got all these, like, I'm obsessed with these orange ones, so I keep grabbing the orange ones off the ground. These aren't even like, I mean, I guess they're probably quartzes of some sort, but they're not like gems. But look how pretty that is, how orange. Like a lot of these orange ones, before they had this much polish, they had more of that like almost reddish hue to them, like this. Well, I guess this one, if I get them wet, I could see that it's very orange. Ooh, this one's cool. Let's look at that. It's like orange sherbet. That is so cool. Like an orange Julius. And I keep adding rocks to my pile too. Like I have a bunch of rocks inside. And I have this whole cup here still. All these still. Okay, this one. I think this is the one that looked green. But it's just, I don't know, I guess it still has some of the green in it. I thought the green would polish off. I thought the green might have been like an algae stain. You can still see it in some of these crevices. But maybe there was some green to the stone itself. These feel so neat though. They feel, I guess, like smooth now. They're like worry stones. So cool. Alright, only 2 more left. Oops. And see, and that's why I put the cup of water in here, because I knew I would do that at some point. Okay, this one is a clear quartz of some sort, or clearish quartz of some sort. You can see a little bit of mica in there still. But yeah, so cool. And then this one is like a, let's say, like a jasper maybe? I think that's what this looks like. And this is just step 1. They're going to keep polishing from here. I'm going to wash this thing out. I guess I can use some of this water to start that process, because I don't want to put this grit down my drain. But I got to make sure that none of the grit is left in this thing. Oh, there's one rock left in here. Oh no, because it created like a muddy sediment in the bottom. Like, look at that. I guess that's just from the grinding of the rocks. It's like clay. But let me rinse this off. It's another. Yeah, I just keep picking up. I gotta stop picking up these orange ones because they're all just gonna be orange. But like before I started this process, a lot of them looked like they had red in them and stuff, but I think they're just orange. All right. Oops, I should have dumped it in there. Okay, so I'm going to have to go scrub this out, and then I'm going to load it up for the next. Okay, it's all been cleaned out, and I'm going to dump the stones back in. Like, so many orange ones. So you can see when I guess when they dry, they still have that more dullish color, but when they're wet, you can see the bright colors in them. That one's like, so I guess this one's more yellow than orange, but these two are really cool. I love this one with the orange and the black striping. And this one kind of looks like a slab of meat, like bacon. It's a piece of bacon. So cool. Okay, and then we're going to, oh, I forgot to I did get all of the grit. I've got all the grits. So once I finish, because this only came with enough to do one round of each. But I'll be able to do more because I bought more grit. But now it's step 2. Okay, I'm just going to dump the grit in there. And then you just pour in enough water to cover the rocks. There we go. And let's get this all back in here nice and tight so that we don't have any leaks. Alright guys, that's it for now. I'm going to get this started on its second cycle, which will be another 6 days. only 18 more days to go. Okay guys, week 2 has finished. So let me get in here, dump these out, and we'll clean them off and get ready for week 3. So excited. Only 2 more weeks to go. Can't believe I'm actually going to finish this for once in my life. Since the first time in my life I tried this as a child, I didn't finish it. Alright, let's dump all these out. Oh, once again, it creates a ton of sludge. So much sludge, and they're like cemented. Wow. I'm not even sure if they were tumbling at all, or they just spent all the time, like, look at, I can't even get it out of there. It's like clay. What is happening? Now I got it over my fingers. But anyway, let's get all that out. I'm going to have to scrub that out before we go to the next round. But let's get these cleaned off and ready for the next round. See how they're looking after week 2. So much clay and mud. That one's going to be a really pretty orange. I think a lot of them are going to be a really pretty orange. Because like when I see them out in the sunlight, they look red. And I keep grabbing these ones that look red. But when they polish, they're orange. But this one's more of a creamsicle. Look at that. That is cool. This is only week 2. And they're already, I think, coming out pretty neat. Although they are shrinking. But, you know, I guess that's where all that sludge is coming from. Oh, I love this one with the black in it and the orange. And that one's got like a really deep orange there. Ooh, so cool. And once again, these are just rocks from the rocks we got to do landscaping. I didn't even use the semi-precious stones that came with it. But apparently they're river rocks, and there was a bunch of like quartz-like stuff in them. Although I don't know if I put any of the quartz in here. I mostly went for these like really pretty orange rocks. How pretty are these? So many orange ones though. Aha, here we go. We got a different one. This one's a really pretty gray. This one's a little closer to a clear quartz one. It's not super clear, but again, it's more of that orange family. Ooh, here's another one of the really neat ones that have the dark lines in it too. I love these. Ooh, this one's coming out cool. All the darker oranges, and like that's almost a yellow there. That's really neat. I can't wait. 2 more weeks to see how these finish up. Okay, this one has like, I don't know if you can see it. It's got some pyrite. I don't know if pyrite's the right word, but you can see the glittery crystal in there. But yeah, that's pretty. That's going to be unique. Although this one is the least smooth of them so far. Lots of little divots. And then the final one is super tiny. And it's another orange one. I just can't get enough orange ones apparently. So this is what we got so far. These are the rocks that we get to do next. I think you see a lot of them are going to be the orange ones again. But I have hope for like this one. That one's going to be like a cool like granite, like a white. But anyway, so this is what we got. I've got to go scrub this out. I'll be right back and we'll get this set up for round 3. Okay, next up is step 3. And as I've mentioned, I'm sure a billion times, it does come with enough of this polish and grit to do 1 round, and then I bought extra, so we'll be able to do more later on. And then you just put in the grit, just cover them in water. It's just important that you get all the old grit out, because as you go through these steps it can cause scratches because it's the, you know, rougher grits. Alright, I'm going to put this on for another 6 days, and then we'll do this again. We've only got 2 weeks left. So excited. Okay, so I just realized I actually kind of messed up on cycle 2 because I did speed 3 and you're only supposed to do speed 2. Oops, so I might have overly aggressively polished those, which might be why they seem to be getting smaller. But for grit 3, it's only speed 1. And we are doing the 6 days for that as well. And then for the last one, we'll do 7 days. Just wanted to update that. Okay guys, so week 3 is finished, and we only have one step left to go. Step 4 is all that's left. So let's get this out and so let's see how our stones are doing. As you can see, I have filled up my cups again. I keep finding more stones out there. I'm like, ooh, I wonder what these will look like polished. That's going to be a problem, especially since I can only do such a small amount at a time. I might end up, at some point after I move, buying a second one of these and have 2 going at a time. See how sludgy it is today. Not as much sludge as last time. I think I really messed up last time when I was only supposed to have it on speed 2, I think, and I had it on speed 3. But here's our rinse water. Oops, as I spill it everywhere. All right. And just realized I don't have an extra cup to put them in. I'll just have to sit them over here. But anyway, this is what we're looking like so far. Ooh, pretty and smooth. I can't wait to see what the final polish is going to look like. Only one more week and we'll see the final polish. I keep grabbing these like orange red stones. Like they start out looking like this. And I just, because they look so cool, and especially in sunlight, they look so neat. But I like this one because it's got the black running through it. So it's like a little piece of bacon. And that one's like a really pretty like yellowy orange. Ooh, that one's cool. I like all the colors in that one. Ah, and that one's got a lot of black running through it. That's pretty. And they already feel really smooth. I don't even know what the final polish is going to... I'm not sure how they can get better, is what I'm trying to say there. But that's pretty. But that's cool. That's like a gray. This one looks like a dreamsicle. Like an orange sherbet almost. It's got little like lines of almost a clearer crystal in there. Ooh, that one's neat. I like that one a lot. This one's the one that has that little bit of pyrite in it. I don't know if you can see it catching the light. Oh, but that one's really pretty. And then one last one here. Oh no, I dropped it in the bottom. And that one's like almost clear, like an orange smoky quartz, if that makes sense. That's what this one looks like. Sweet. Okay, so now I just need to clean everything up and we'll be able to get it packed for our final round. Okay, now I just noticed these look really different when they dry. Look at these when they dry. So I'll have to remember this for when we do the final thing, to wait till they dry to see what their final form is like. Because look how different they look. Oops, that's the wet side. But actually that's a good contrast, because you can see how more yellow it looks when it's wet. And then when it's dry, you can see the lines in it of the other like inclusions. That's so cool. I really like this one. My little piece of bacon. But yeah, it's like kind of purpley there in the center. How pretty that is. I'm so fascinated. I don't know what any of these stones are. They're just river rocks from our landscaping stones. This one, you know, now that it's dry, you can see there's a slight hint of like a purple in there. You know, inside that like gray. It's so cool. And this one with all the black running through it. And this one you can really see the pyrite now that it's dry. See it catching the light? The little glitters. This one's just like, I don't know, like a slate. This is literally a rock. Like just your standard gray rock. But it's kind of cool polished, isn't it? Their orange sherbet one. Still really, really neat looking. But I think they're even cooler looking when they're dry. The wet, they're kind of they're more shiny, but the colors I think are more interesting dry. But anyway, put those rocks in. We've got our last step here. Put all that in. And then we just put water in to cover it. There we go. It's milky. This one's milky. Obviously, I'm filming these bits a week apart. So if I'm repeating myself from week to week, I apologize. You guys are hearing it back to back, but it's been a week for me. I don't know what I said in the last video. I'm so excited about these. One more week left. One more week. And then they'll be done. And then we can do more. Look at all these stones. You can see how many of them are still just these orange ones. I'm just obsessed with these orange ones. But seriously, outside in the sunlight, the way they glitter, this one I think is going to be really cool. Because look at that one. It's so neat. I can't wait to do those. I can't wait to do more. That's it, guys. I will talk to you guys next week. And that'll be that's it. We're going to see our results. Well, for you guys, it's just going to be like in a second. But for me, I got to wait a whole week. But I can't wait. We're going to see the results soon. So excited. Okay, guys, I'm so excited. The final week is done. We finally get to see our finished tumbled rocks. And look at all these rocks over here that I've been collecting. Look at all these rocks. I just keep grabbing new rocks out of the yard. I haven't even touched their rocks. They're semi-precious stones they give you with the rock tumbler. I've just been pulling them out of our landscaping rocks because I'm like, what would this look like polished? I do have more grit because I for this first set I did use up all the grit that came with it. So, but I got more grit so I can do more. Alright, let's dump these out. Our rocks did shrink, which, makes sense because a lot of it got tumbled off. But this is it, guys. We'll have to... Oh, I don't have a towel over here. It's like they need to dry off so you can see what the real finished product looks like. But, ooh, look at that. That's so pretty. The orange with the lines through it. But yeah, I won't know what it really looks like till it dries. I should have brought a towel over here. Dang it. But look how orange, oh, it's so pretty. It's like, I don't know, would that be like a carnelian? Like, I don't know what any of these rocks are because they're just yard rocks. Well, I guess river rocks because the landscaping stones we bought were river rocks. But another one that, I love these ones that kind of remind me of like meat or bacon. But yeah, orange with the red going through it. This one was the orange sherbety one. Oh, that's cool. I like that one a lot. It's got like reds and oranges, maybe even a little bit of green. Oh, that's pretty. Got a little hole in it. And here's just another orange one. I like this one. It's speckled. How pretty is that? Oh, it's so neat. Oops, sorry about that. Just jostled you all. This is the one that, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got pyrite in it. You can see the pyrite catching the light. This one was almost just like a regular gray stone, but polished. Like just your typical driveway gravel, but polished. But it's pretty, and it make a nice worry stone. There we go. This one's like not quite as deep orange as some of the other ones, closer to a yellow. And almost like, I don't know if you can see it, it's like some clear quartz running through it. Very pretty. And then the final one. And then I'm going to dry these all off and show you the dried bits in a minute. And then this last one is just a mix of, like, again, a little bit of orange, but also some clearish. Not quite clear, but more translucent. Alright, so let me go dry these. I'll be right back and we'll see the final results. Okay, the rocks are dry. As you guys can tell, I grab a lot of orange ones. You can even see in my undone cup, there's a lot of orange in there because they just look so pretty in the sunlight. I don't know how to explain how pretty they look in the sunlight. But as you can see, once they dry, they do dull out a little bit. They don't have that high shine, but they're still pretty. Like, look at that. Look at all those colors in there. There's almost like a deep purple there in the center. Bottom's still a little bit damp, but look how pretty that is. Probably had some water hidden in that crack. But they're really unique, right? This is fun. This is different. And again, like, I don't know if these rocks are anything or if they're just, they're just rocks. Like, but this is so cool looking. It's like yellowy, and it's got like all those little like lines in it, inclusions. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, this one is just like a really deep orange. Almost reddish on this side. There's almost even a touch of like a purplish red down in, like, through here. So cool. Yeah, if you know if any of these rocks actually are something, you know, a specific type of rock, let me know down in the comment section below, because I have no idea. I just think they're neat looking. This one just reminds me of a slab of meat, like a piece of bacon or something. But yeah, it's really pretty. And now that they're polished, they feel like so smooth. But they're not super glossy. I guess they're just not the type of rock to get super glossy. I like this like orange sherbet or orange Julius looking one. It's like, look how pretty that is. All the little like inclusions in it. Oh, and the super tiny one. It's got like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost like I want to say it's like a purplish color through there, and then like a almost translucent but not quite. Just sort of gray. So neat. I love this one. It's got like all the black running through it, the orange. And this is just like my gray river stone, but polished. It feels really nice. That's really good worry stone. Worry stones, the original fidget toy. There's two other little chips. This one's just another one of these little orange chips. Like, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the finished stones. Maybe I can even get back into wire wrapping and make jewelry out of them. I can just display them on my little 3D printed shelves. There's probably all sorts of stuff I can do. But this one is the one that has the little bits of pyrite in it, if you can see that. So cool the way they catch the light. Oh, I love this one. I think I have maybe one or two more that might come out like this. Like, I think this one will be very similar once I polish it. So neat. All right, so that's it. That is our first. That is our first round of tumbling rocks. I'm going to tumble more. We're not going to go through the whole process again, but I'll probably do like a short to show you the finished results, tumbling rocks from my landscaping, basically from my yard. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, down in the comment section below, let me know what you thought about all this. Let me know if any of these stones are actually anything specific. And what you think of the polished stones from my landscaping rocks. And if you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down. Tell me all about it in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. And I hope everyone is just staying happy, healthy, and safe in this incredibly crazy world we're living in. And I feel like the world just keeps getting crazier every day. But I hope you're all staying happy, healthy, and safe. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.